Squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. You look at Sarr, there hasn't been many times where he's played like a rookie as he's come in and done whatever is asked of him. That's why he's our number 5.
And at number 5 in the rankings, it wouldn't be out of the question for him to make a run at that top spot here in the last half of the season.
Not at all. His talent is right on par with any of those guys ahead of him right now in the rookie rankings.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Saddiq Bey. Jordan Poole is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sarr, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, the post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Curry. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Offensive rebound. Kuminga. That's tipped. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Curry against Poole. Curry passes to Looney, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely to the wing on the left. Pass to Sarr. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Bey. Defense right on him. Middleton finds Bey. Here's Poole. Brogdon a screen on Green. And here's Poole for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Curry against Poole. Pass to Kuminga. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
The first free throw is good.
And Kuminga is so physical, he'll get a lot of these.
Both free throws good from Kuminga. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And the Warriors with possession here. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Curry after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. To the paint, stolen by Brogdon. Here's Sarr, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jordan Poole.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Now here's Kuminga. The rebound by Brogdon.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Misses the layup.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Curry from deep three-point land. And they'll get another chance. Curry on the wing. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Here's Looney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Looney. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
He's off on the second. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Now Curry, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. It's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Bay. Off on the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Curry can't get it to go. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And the 3 off target. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
First one falls for him. I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Alex Sarr, number 1.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Curry. Still yet to score. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Middleton outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Green after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. It's good.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Here's Poole. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Now here's Middleton. To the inside. Here's Sarr. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the teardrop. And he makes that one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Poole. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
On its way from Curry for 2.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Brogdon. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors leading. Here's Kuminga. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Washington. Kispert's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Sarr. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Free throw good, Sarr. He's perfect from the line this time. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
There's Kuminga. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, with his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
To Coulibaly. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Middleton. Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Outside, Green. There's the screen. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Kispert. Takes a 3. And Coulibaly gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition. So that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70. So when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And here is Poole. With the drive. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Left side, Kuminga. Hield outside. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Warriors trail. Pass to Looney. Kuminga with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Kuminga's got 10 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Middleton. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So for the Wizards, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Song. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Chris Middleton. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jordan Poole. .139 left in the first. Hield against Brogdon. Holmes with a screen on Hield. Here's Brogdon. Smart kicks to Kispert. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gill is checked in for Washington. .116 left in the first quarter. It's good from long range. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Pass to Jackson Davis. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry deciding where to go with it. Hield can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smart. It's deflected.
Buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
That's good from Coulibaly. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, trailing by 4. The floater. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Brogdon against Curry. Outside, Smart. No good on the triple. It'll count. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Warriors trail by 4. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Knocks out there with Payton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against Los Angeles, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And the Warriors making a change here. Keys checked in. Wizards leading by 4. Brogdon with it. Outguarded by Hield. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And that one misses. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And here is Brogdon following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Here's Kispert from down in the low post. It goes. Kispert's got his first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Jackson Davis with it, guarded by Holmes. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Payton.
Right around the painted area, that's where Payton likes to operate.
Curry against Smart. Pass to Brogdon. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Rowe.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Now Jackson Davis. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Brogdon. Washington leading now by 3. Crosses over, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bays checked in for Washington. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smart finds Coulibaly. And again, Washington no good for the Washington Wizards. They won their last contest, that game against the Suns. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Podziemski's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Smart. Hasn't made one yet. Smart puts the pick in for Bay. The 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Strong response there by Bay, upping the competitive nature here a little.
Healed with it. 23 points his last outing. Stolen by Kispert. Now here's Bay. Jackson Davis defending. Smart misses. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Here's Koulibaly. He's got 9. Pass to Bay. A 3-ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now Hield. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Now Podziemski. He's guarded by Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Curry. Back to Hield. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter. Washington has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And a switcher also for Washington. Poole's checked in. Brogdon against Hield. Here's Poole. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging 29 points per game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
In the corner, Bay with it. Off target from outside. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Washington with the rebound.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, when you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Warriors trail by 4. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And the first one at the line is good.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Smart's checked in for Brogdon. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Looney. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Here's Hield. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Hits it from three-point range. Poole's got 5.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Smart against Curry. Down low and stolen by Bay. Outside, Smart. Pass to Kispert. Middleton with it. Clock at 6. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Great signs to see Chris Middleton have this kind of offensive output.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Stephen Curry 4th.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Pass to Looney. Smart against Curry. And here is Kuminga. To halt the run. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now, here's Payton. Pass to Hield. Payton kicks it to Looney. Bay against Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Here's Smart. He has yet to score. Up top, Bay. Defended by Looney. And Brent talking about Saddiq Bey. He's the type of player that every team covets.
When you think about Saddiq Bey and where it is that he came from culturally in college, and this is a guy at his size and with his ability, you can plug in and play and know you're going to get genuine effort on a nightly basis.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, it's hard.
Here's Poole. The Warriors making the shot. Misses from short range.
Going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Hield outside. From outside the arc. With the second effort. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kispert kicks to Poole. For three. Tough night continues. Shooting a woeful 1 for 9. Hit by Kuminga. From 15 feet away. Washington with the rebound. Poole's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Middleton. Tight defense on him. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Middleton, because of his size, can get in there, but you have to have fundamental box-out position. That time does a good job near the glass.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Sars checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Smart. And that one falls for Middleton.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Poole. And that one drops for him. He's got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Washington leading now by 9. Pass to Bay. Here's Middleton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Hield. Here's Podziemski. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Beyond the arc. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Bay kicks to Poole. Back to Bay. Middleton against Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Middleton right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors trail by 8. 56 seconds left in the first half. And it's Podziemski in the corner. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bay. Sar with it. Guarded by Green. For 3, Middleton. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson-Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Picked by Kuminga. Goes up from the top of the key. Count that bucket. Kuminga's got 12 in the game.
Kuminga carrying with him some confidence here.
Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards out front, up by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Golden State Warriors.
Showing they know how to play, team chemistry is on display. You like what I did there? Showing they know how to play, chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh, what you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 6. Now an update on Buddy Hield's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it is a torn MCL. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game and probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Chris Middleton. Saddiq Bey is out there with Song. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Poole in at the point. Wizards leading by 3. And here is Poole. Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Pass to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Washington with the rebound. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sarr's got 6 points.
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Golden State moving the ball around. That shot off the mark. Good D by Brogdon.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Poole with no one around. A 3-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Over in the corner, Green. From deep 3-point land. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Out to the right wing. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Defended by Middleton. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. He goes up again. That one drops for him. And it's 8 points for Alex Song.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Brogdon. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Kuminga, screen on Poole. Curry kicks to Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wizards have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Shots good by Green.
Well, he doesn't shoot it all that well, but when he does knock it down, it's demoralizing for a defense.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Washington leading now by 4. Poole with it. 5 points in the game. Bay passes to Sarr. Unloads from 13. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. Over Kuminga. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 19 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Poole against Curry. Now Kuminga. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alex Song. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kuminga. The Wizards with the lead. Now Middleton. He's got 19. Shoots the 3. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, well, that make right there, that could change things.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Payton, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Looney. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bey passes to Sarr. Six to shoot. Poole against Curry. And it's in there. Poole's got 7 points.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
And so it's Golden State with it. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Sarr. Curry against Poole. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 9.
Now, Poole's elusive. He understands how to get some space, and he uses that dribble just like that.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. To the paint. Takes it off the glass.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Now, here's Poole. He's got 9. Brogdon outside. Back to Poole. Middleton outside. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Second, the Warriors.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Bey. And the second free throw, good. Here's Curry. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Inside. Kuminga, bounce pass. Outside, Payton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Wizards have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That's good from Poole.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Pass to Poole. The tray sinks the triple. Poole's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Payton inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
GP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. And he sinks the second. And here is Poole. 13 points in the game. It's tipped. Rebound, Washington. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Kuminga. The rebound by Brogdon. Wizards leading by 5. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Podziemski with it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Payton. The shot comes out. Good D by Brogdon. Washington has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Sarr's shot is off. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Podziemski. Poole with the steal. Middleton finds Poole. Brogdon with it. And stolen by Payton. Here's Podziemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Brogdon. Elbow shot is on the way. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Here's Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Smart. He's defended by Podziemski. Now Kispert. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Brogdon, and there's the drive. He gets that one. Brogdon's got 9 points.
Brogdon right now picking out his spots there, straight line drive, and then powers right through it to score.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 6-point game. Podziemski, the bounce pass. From downtown, drains the three-pointer. Podziemski's got 4 points this quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Coulibaly, no good. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Jackson Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Payton, and it's Moody in at the 3 set. That's the Warriors' 5.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
One shot.
That's good from Poole.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
Here's Smart. Here's Poole. Back to Smart. Wizards passing it around. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Poole. Fires from the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Podziemski. Right side Curry. To take the lead. Rebound by the Wizards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smart against Curry. Here's Bay. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kispert, the pass to Smart, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smart's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Curry. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Here's Coulibaly, defended by Payton. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. And here they go. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bay, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Utility guys like Saddiq Bey can be very valuable assets. He really makes the effort to give you a little bit of everything out there and try to make a difference.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Bey hits them both. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Wizards lead by 4. And so here is Golden State. Now Curry. And here is Kuminga. He's defended by Coulibaly. Here's Podziemski. Warriors getting another chance here. Pass to Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. Wizards leading by 4. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Podziemski on the wing. Kuminga against Poole. Moody with it. Clock at 6. Kuminga, screen on Poole. They get it back. Back to Podziemski. To the wing right side. There's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Right wing. Kispert, wide open. He fires. The second effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw for the Wizards. Sars checked in for Corey Kispert. Chris Middleton comes in for Poole. And Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. And he ends up missing both free throws. Warriors trail by 4. It's stolen. Coulibaly with it. Pass to Middleton. Back to Coulibaly. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Jackson Davis to the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Bay. Uncovered. Here's Sarr. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
To end the cold streak. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Good.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Wizards leading by 7. Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Bay. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Podziemski. He's defended by Bay. Pass to Kuminga. From deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Kispert comes in for Coulibaly. And Poole subbed in for Bay. Washington with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Wide open shot is on the money. Poole's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Poole able to just slip right into his shot.
Kuminga, screen on Brogdon. Pass to Looney, and stolen by Sarr. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Kispert, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kispert. And Washington making a change here. Bay's checked in. That one misses. Warriors trail by 10. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One on Kispert. And he knocks down the first one. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Wizards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Song. To the middle, here's Brogdon, and he dunks it down.
And Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Green with a screen on Brogdon. To the left side wing. Looney kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Sarr's shot is off. And for the Warriors, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. To the inside. Shoots from 12. Bay pulls it in.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
All free throws good from Poole. Here's Curry, and they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can. Bay doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, it's going to help him out.
Warriors trail by 12. Got a piece of it. Tries again. Pass to Looney. Outside, Green. Here's Curry with the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
So it's Washington now. And here is Poole. Poole with the screen for Middleton. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside, Kuminga. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks, David. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Bay. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Poole, guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 5. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Poole's got 8 points here in this quarter. Poole against Curry. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Here's Green. Another shot. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Looney.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Out to the wing. Bay kicks to Poole. Pass to Bay. Bay with the screen for Poole. Good. Nice job down low. Poole's got 23.
Well, defensively, you have to stop the ball in that kind of set, or Poole will torch you.
Curry against Poole. To the right side. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton inside the three-point line, and it's Looney with the rebound.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Looney snags that board, and that helps. You can't stop the possession until you get the rebound.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Timeout called the Warriors. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Curry's shot is off. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.